If I join, will you join Shirahane-san? Do I want to see Shirahane-san nude? Yes. My Amitiė partner has invited me. Only if you join too. I answer. Have I said something weird? Are you in your right mind, Suoh-chan? What Miyoi-san's really asking is... if you'll be a nude model and have everyone draw you? Wait, really? What? My mind is made up. If I get to see a beauty like Shirahane-san and a nude, then that alone makes the club fees worth it. Oh, you. So you're too embarrassed to go in the bath with us, but you expose yourself for art? Don't you think it'd be worth joining too, Rika? Waved my arm and saying, no way. He was giving me an impressed, passionate look. I answered without thinking. I couldn't possibly be naked in front of people, not with this pathetic body. To get naked in front of me Yuri with her enviously beautiful pale skin would be psychological torture. And I'd be able to look at myself in the mirror again. If your naked body is pathetic, then what about the rest of her class? That'll make the Sasaki twins basically children. It's not fair to compare him to Suoh-chan. Even I wouldn't want to wear something revealing a bathing suit next to her. Next to... No, I mean, I don't mean I wouldn't want to be near you, Enough. You start this, Miyoi-san, so you finish it. Miyoi smiles at me, annoyed Rika. Waigaki does. Okay, I guess I'll drop it. Let's go to the Literary Arts Club next. That seems like something Shirahane-san would like. Seems like she'd put an end to a discussion over whether or not we'd join the art club. Put my hand to my chest and keep calm my palpitations. And nod. We'll take a look at the Literary Arts Club and the Astronomy Club, two of the official clubs at the Academy. Then, as we're on our way to a fine art official club, the choir, I have a terrible premonition. I'm about to remember her. Of course, the choir would have it. I hadn't realised it until now, but a place where people sung would surely have one. I should be okay just seeing it. I'll try not to let it bother me too much. I strain every nerve not to have my Amitiė partners notice. Well now, isn't today the best? I get to meet such beautiful girls! I like her already. She's got a picture, so she must be a main character, but... Huh? Another classman appears and suddenly slings her arms around her shoulders, flattering us in an easy masculine tone. Such a bizarre behaviour. I'm at a loss for words, and my previous boy dissipates to his new one. Rika starts when the girl spreads her arms wide and bows like a magician to greet us. My name is Yuri Yatsuhiro. I'm a president of a council of Nikkei, which is like a student council. So she's a student council president. Even more reason to like her. What do you remember that from when I agreed to do the entrance ceremony? Also, I'm a member of a chorus, obviously. Her skin is porcelain white, and her eyes are steel blue. She runs a finger through her silvery, almost white hair, which I can tell is soft and silky. She wears her silvery hair in a ponytail that runs down her back, tied up with a big scrunchie. Never someone's done something so beautiful before. Clear lines of her body are womanly, but a cool gaze of a man speaking. Unlike her looks, her behaviour is androgynous, and an unexpected contrast makes my heart thump. I can't help but be captivated by her still. Well, I guess I should ought to ask about your names. How about you with the glasses? Yes, well, As I watch them exchange names, I'm dumbfounded at my first encounter with what is sometimes called a wasted beauty. She's visually captivating. I wonder if she's just a mixed race. But her words and actions, maybe I'm just because it's the first time I'm meeting her, but her personality leaves something to be desired. I'm Yuri Kosaka. We're all Amitiė partners. Kosaka, huh? Nice name. Reminds me of a Caucasus beetle. You ought to come out and play with Summer. Sure. And what about the black-haired beauty? What's your name? Suoh Shirahane. Suoh. I feel like I've heard that name before. Exchanged glances and scratches the silver eyebrows with a slim finger. Something was troubling her. What should we do here? I've never met anyone like this before. Maybe we should come back later. Yes, that's probably best. I'm sorry, I just got lost in thought. You guys probably want to try me out at the club, right? Yes. Alright. Unfortunately, of course, President is not here yet. Well, I guess I can give you permission. You guys don't mind, do you? She calls to choir members behind her. Everyone answers yes with beautiful harmony. Personally, I get the feeling that they're smirking. So, you feel experience? Is that why you came here to watch? No, not at all. It's just that the three of us have yet to join a club, so we're looking at all the options. I see. Then I shall be your humble servant. Let me show you around. Oh, I love a domineering personality. She's fantastic. You all, senpai? Call me Yuzuriha. You be showing around us, Yatsuhiro senpai? Girls these days are so shy. You know, I don't normally give tours. You guys are lucky. We can only give vague smiles. Yatsuhiro pushes aside her silver hair. Alright, let us get started. And that's that. So, any questions? No. I'm fine. Take a sideline glance at the two of them respond. I'm clearly overwhelmed. I can't hide my surprise either. I hadn't expected. I don't think you should take it seriously. Given what we've seen her already, even though she said she would give us a tour, we expected it to get derailed, so we've been caught completely off guard. Yashiro's tour being witty, easy to understand, and it covered all the important points. I have a tendency to lose my concentration when hearing about something that doesn't interest me, but her explanation never bored me, and left me feeling surprised and impressed. She was the president of a council of Nicaea, so I guess she can't just be a weirdo. I shake my head again, thinking about how a rude thought that was. Got a question there, Suoh-kun? No, Seek backup from my Amitiė partners, but they avert their gazes. Oh, we didn't cover this, but will the club fees be terribly expensive? There seems to be a lot of equipment involved. I'll just go on and ask, since the cost hasn't been a main factor of stopping us from joining clubs until now. For some reason, while I say seems to strike a chord with Yatsuhiro. She leans in, so closely she could kiss me, and stares intently. What is it? This is the first time anyone's asked about club fees. I'm impressed you went there. I see. I made that part since you're here at the Academy, but it was a blind spot. She nods, continuing to stare at me, and every time she bats her long silvery lashes, I expect to hear the flutter of a butterfly's wings. My heart auto flutters under the gaze of a pure statuesque beauty. You, what's your name? Wait, it's Suoh, like I said. I want to know your full name. Here, write it down on this notepad, will you? She's still staring at me. As I take the pen and write out my name, when her eyes widen as she claps an arm around my shoulders. Whoa. Suoh. That means sappanwood, of course. I've heard of you. The Judas tree. How do you know? Why do you think? She raised her finger to her lips with a devilish smile. See, Judas tree leads me to believe Yagaki-san, but she's blatant of the other classmen with Saki twins. But there's nothing. She's just too interested. Too interesting. I searched for something I might have come in common with Yatsuhiro. Perhaps. What? Just say it. Don't be shy. The twins. You heard about me from the Sasaki twins. She clasped my shoulders with her arm wrapped around me as they were applauding. Nice one. It's just as the twins say, you're a sharp mind. You're right. I heard about you from the Sasaki's. I remember a story about the Judas tree, but I didn't realise it was you until I saw your name written. It's an honour to meet you, Judas. Being called that really doesn't feel like an honour. It's probably not a great name to have a Catholic school. That means the Sasaki twins said they wanted to introduce us to a funny upperclassman. That would mean me. Well, I don't really know if I would call myself funny though. I think you're pretty funny. But you're used to some behind. All I can do is smile wildly. I agree. I mean, both are cooking and choir. Roast is what I'm more focused on. Oh, is that right? Oh yeah, you had a question, Judas-kun. You want to know my measurements, right? Yes, I want to know your measurements, please. No, I asked about the club fees. Well, my bust. Alright, club fees. Don't worry about money. With official clubs, we get a budget from the school. We go over budget when we split the cost between us, but it's never happened while I've been a member. So there's no fee. She mutters, twirling her braids. For Rika, who pays for a tea party herself, this is probably a serious topic. Is it the same for all official clubs like the Literary Arts Club and Astronomy Club? Of course. Literary Arts Club uses money mostly for binding, and the Astronomy Club fees are, well, astronomical. There's no way a student could pay. Are you interested in joining us? No, I am. How about you, Glasses? You look like you could be in a choir. How does someone like me look like I'd be in a choir? But I suppose. She looks like a chorus, fixating particularly on the brass instruments. I'd like to think about it. She answers. Yatsura says, okay, and clasps her hands together and turns her gaze towards the door. Well then, I'll have a club president invite you. Hate to say it, but she's better with people than I am. As usual, she cocks her head at the words and does not understand. Yatsura goes to the door and waves her hand before it like a magician. The sound of a heavy door opening. Are you messing around, Yuri? Oh, wow. A girl as pretty as a fairy appears. What is it? I want to leave the rest to you. Gold and silver. All I can do is stare at the two of them talking, feeling as though I was unfit to be in her presence. Are you Suoh-san? I hear her speak my name in a cool voice, and the colour finally returns to my world. How do you do? I'm Nerine Kamikado. I'm a vice president of the Council of Nicaea. I'm also a president of the choir. It is a pleasure to meet you. She's like a golden fairy. Where's the tower? Her golden hair shines under the rays of a setting sun, as though it were actually made of gold. It dyes her pale skin in a rose sheen that only serves to accentuate its whiteness. I apologise. Perhaps I was mistaken. Are you Suoh Shirahane-san? Yes. Oh, good. There's nothing so rude as mistaking someone's name. Her golden hair swaying around her hips, and her pale eyes and eyelashes give the illusion that she's been dipped in gold. When she smiles, it looks just like something out of a fresco painting. Kamikado introduces herself to me and then exchanges greetings in a slow but proper way with Rika and Yuri. This is certainly a surprise. Yes. Who would have thought the choir president would be so beautiful? What if being a mixed race is a requirement for a tour of Count of Nicaea? All I can do is nod slightly at a joke. Yuri and Rika are beautiful too, but with a doll-like face and luxurious gold hair, and her celadon eyes, the only way I can describe her is unique. She seems almost too perfect to be human. Should I give you a tour of the club? I already did it. I need you to invite Judith-kun and the others to join the club. Judith-kun? I can tell from her pronunciation that she's misunderstood. I shake my head silently. Oh, it's from a Judas tree. I heard from the incident at my birthday party. You're so clever, Suoh-san. No, not at all. Hey, Neri, you can't call it Judas if it was the most pious institution. I implore you as president of the Council of Nicaea. You were doing it a second ago, Yuzu. This person. Yuri has always like this. Can't let you worry about it too much. Not so sure about that follow-up either. Want to see Kamikado's smiling eyes? It doesn't matter anymore. Excuse me for being forward, but since you belong to the Count of Nicaea, Mikado-senpai, does that mean you're a Christian? Yes, that's right. Both my father and grandfather were priests. I was baptized as a small child. Is that right? Is your father a foreigner? Yes. My father married into a Kamikado family and took in my mother's name to spread the teaching of the Bible in this country. My grandfather's gone back though. Oh, is she English? Perhaps? Ah, so you're only half? Seems she really wants to know if Kamikado is half or pure Japanese. I guess I'm curious about it too. Her lapis lazuli eyes and soft golden hair glistening with sunlight. I understand why Yuri had to ask. Hey, you guys didn't ask me these kind of questions. Suoh can just ask my measurements. Yeah, and you didn't give me them. Give me your measurements already, please. Oh. Are you interested in that kind of thing? Yeah, can I have your measurements as well, please, Nemone? No, I only asked about the club. Is that so? Well, let me tell you about myself as well, since you lot seem interested in this sort of thing. My grandfather was English. My father was half English, which makes me quarter. My grandfather's genes must be strongest, since I don't look very Japanese. But I'm a genuine Tokyoite. Wow. Are you a Christian too, Yatsuhiro-senpai? Technically, since I got baptized like Neri here. Been friends for a long time. Are you childhood friends? Yatsuhiro nods. Seems that way, but somehow we don't go together. Just then a lively conversation suddenly drops off. With silence, I look at Kamikado, captivated by her beautiful hair. Mio is the first to speak. Yatsuhiro-senpai said she's part English, but where's Kamikado-senpai from? Oh, where are Neri's ancestors from? Let's make a guessing game, a hint. It's a country with most Christians. Oh, that's a good question. That is actually a very good question. It's a good trivia question. Does she mean Christians or does she mean Catholics as well? Are they including Catholics in that? We'll think about it and answer it next episode, shall we? So until then, thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
光あふれた花園芽吹く